welcome one and all to Let's Play some Final Fantasy XIV. So, hopefully you saw the introduction, read something about the plot and blah 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 blah, whatever. We're just gonna come right here and then just start this right away without too much explanation because I'll be here forever if I have to do that. Now, I've already created my character. I already decided this beforehand. I am a female Roganin. I am the tallest female Roganin possible. This is my name. I couldn't think of anything terribly clever, so I just called myself Nameless Protagonist because that's what you pretty much are in this game. I mean, people will address you by name, but, you know, like think of it as like the original Final Fantasy. It's like, nobody really had a name. You just put them there, even in the remakes, for aesthetics and whatnot. So I'm like, that was the most clever thing I can think of. That wasn't just a cheap shot. These are actually my original characters. This is my Lalafell, who is actually the smallest Lalafell possible. So you can see quite the height difference there. But anyway, I've already pre-designed my look of the character. This is just like the starter gear here. Once you create your character, there's a couple things you have to select. Obviously your server and whatnot, but you have to select like your name day, which is pretty much your birthday. It does at this point in the game does absolutely nothing. But because of the way the calendar system is set up, the second astral moon is actually the 3rd month, so this is Pi Day. We have to choose a guardian deity, one of the 12, which are important to the 1.0 plotline. I chose Byrogut because Byrogut is my buddy. One of his very powerful crafting skills named after him, so I went that. And I've chosen my class. There are 8 classes you can start out as the game. You have to choose a battle class to start out as. There's 2 tanks, 1 healer, and 5 DPS classes. And which class you choose, you have to actually stay with that class until level 10 before you can start swap class hopping, because you can become every class in the game, and you can switch between them pretty much at will. But what class you start with affects your starting city. As you can see, the location, Elda, that's where I'm starting out. Each of the 3 city-states actually has their own little miniature plot line independent to them before it actually converges to this central plot. With my other 2 characters here, as you can see, obviously my locations are actually updated to where I've most recently been. But this one I started in one of the 3 city-states, Gridania, and this one I started in Limsa Lominsa. So this is the first time I've actually started a character in Old Da, so I will be seeing this individual plotline for the first time as well. And that did have an effect on what class I started as, because there was another one I was debating on, but ultimately the Thaumaturge won out. So without further ado, let's actually get started with the Nameless Protagonist.
Here. Here. Feel. Hear, feel, think.
that was a rather ominous opening. I wonder what that all means. And here we actually have some dialogue boxes. Yeah, there's only a few cutscenes in the game that are actually voice acted, and it's probably for the best because we'd be sitting here forever if everything was voiced. So someone's trying to get our attention. Forgive my mouse cursor here. Yee. I guess I'm okay. Moaning? Uh-oh. Hope I didn't say anything stupid in my sleep. That would be kind of embarrassing. My best friend used to do that, and I used to make fun of her for it. What do you mean, sir? Alrighty. I will keep that in mind. Chocobos! Sir? How can you see? Sir? Oh, never you mind. The cute little Lullafell driving. Yeah, why are my being stopped? Is this a holdup? Excuse me, sir, what have I done? I swear I haven't done anything. I have no money, no nothing. I'm poor. See, it's just like sacks of flour and some boxes and stuff. We're not smuggling any drugs or anything. Do I have to pay the toll? What? Have you know that it's not illegal in my hometown. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, so we gotta bribe you. I get it. Goddamn corrupt cops. Uh-oh. Excuse me. Who fired that? Ah, crap. Crappity crap. Hey, where'd those other two come from? They weren't there a second ago. Actually, they were. They just cleverly cut them out. And we have to leave before all the bloody good stuff happens. Shame. Sure it is! There are honest bandits? Huh, that's news to me, but... Do go on, sir. Yes, this beastmen you saw were a tribe called the Amalja. We'll be seeing more of them much later. Well, I kind of don't have a choice in the matter, Sarah, unless I just, like, throw myself off the carriage. Maybe because you don't shut up. One of them clearly looks like they're sleeping, goddammit. Alright, you know, people do that when they're on long journeys. They get bored, so they're like, fuck it, let's nap. Yeah, I kind of figured that out, sir, but good to finally have an introduction. I hope you don't have the problem with the way I dress. Okay. Alrighty. Dude, pretty much anything can be fun if you can avoid dying. I'm pretty sure that's like one of the 18,000 meanings of life. There is don't die, okay? Now, pretty much you can answer anything you want here. I'm gonna stay silent. Well, that's kind of nice of you. Yes, thank Thank you, sir. We all do. Okay. So now that you're done priving me for secrets, can you shut the fuck up? Thank you. Nah, really. He's not that bad of a guy. See, ain't no profit in being dead. He said so himself. I'm gonna say yes. Like I said, and honestly, his responses might change a little bit. It honestly really doesn't make a difference what you say here. At all. Doesn't have some hidden plot meaning later based on what you answer or anything like that. Sultana should be capitalized there because that's her title, but anyway. He's basically telling us about this, the city-state of Ul'dah. Apologize if I'm going a little slow because I'm also reading this myself for the first time. So, are we there yet? 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 Sanalin, by the way, is the name of this landmass that we're currently on, of which Ul'dah is.
Deep
Well, the
in
equivalent of the.
sun-baked
Shut up,
south,
our narrator.
surrounded by the shifting sands of an endless desert, she rises. A solitary rose amidst the dust and rock, a symbol of defiance. Her name, Ul'dah. Even with the coming of the seventh umbral era, hope springs eternal for the mongers and merchants who vie for lost fortunes in this bustling oasis. As the twin faces of Nold Thal maintain their vigil over all that has been and shall be, the present proffers a brave soul. One whose arrival could mark the beginning of a new era of prosperity for the realm.
Yes, thank you. Can I go on my way now? Oh, I get a present? Okay, alright, maybe you're not such a bad guy after all. We never did get the names of those mysterious passengers either. Hey, we never told them my name. That's kind of rude of us. Yeah, he kind of didn't ask, but... And we still
May
didn't
the
tell him.
traders nurture our fortunes as they kindle the flames which burn within us all. For by fire are we reborn.
Alrighty, and that's the game's little introduction there. You get it the very first time you start a character. And since I was so rudely interrupted by the narrator there, Thanalan is actually the name of this landmass, of which Ul'dah is pretty much the equivalent of a capital city of, pretty much. So here is our first look at the city. It's very outdoors and openy. We're taking in the sights, being nearly blinded in the process. Excuse me, merchant, do you have any sunglasses for sale? They would be incredibly helpful right now. As we wander slowly. Why does everyone call me an adventurer? Is it on my name tag or something? Can't you just, like, walk up to me and say, excuse me? Why do you have to shout, like, hey, you? See, he's got sunglasses! Can I steal them? Oh, free of charge! Wow! Thanks, mister! Your payment next time is gonna be a knuckle sandwich! Alright, so now we can actually play the damn game, okay? Alright, obviously we're on a gamepad. I already know the controls and whatnot. Alright. So we have a big fancy schmancy layout here. As you can see, I have like pretty much like full control over the camera. I can bring it around, I can zoom in, I can zoom out. I like it mostly zoomed out. We can actually move. Since I'm on a controller, we actually do have a start menu here. You can actually move all these around, and you can change the sizes of them and everything too, which is really cool. So you can kind of customize this view to your own little setup. Like you can, like for example, you can make these things tighter and smaller. Like I hate how this is initially set up because everything's so spread out. Some people like their stuff in the middle. I personally do not. So what I'm going to do real quick is I actually prefer the layout I have on my main character. And what I'm going to do is I can actually copy the files over and get my layout how I want it. So I'm going to log out real quick just so I can take care of that. And we shall continue and actually do something. Alrighty, so now I have the layout how I want it, the one I'm used to. Like, see, it's mostly the same, just things are a little bit smaller and a little bit tighter in the corners. Alright, this is obviously our little chat box and crap over here. I'm gonna keep it open. Obviously, it may be covered, but in some episodes, but it basically, since if there's conversation going on there, they're my free company that I don't want the whole internet to see. Alright, this little lovely thing right here is my bar that has all my lovely like attacks and basically battle actions and things like that in there. It's pretty empty right now because I'm only level 1. Obviously I have my MP, my HP, and my TP, not my toilet paper, my tech points. For right now they only have one use for a mage character, and I will get into that in a moment. Actually, no, I'll do that right now because I took it off my heart bar. That's not what I wanted. That's my character sheet. I have little actions here I can use. This is pretty sparse right now, but one of the things I have is sprint, which basically... Maybe I can't use it yet. Oh, that's bullcrap. Alright, never mind. We'll do that later. Alright, so here, that will pull up my character sheet and this is my equipment and stuff like that. As you can see, it kind of sucks. Most of this other stuff right here is pretty much empty. This is my amount of gil, which right now is 0, and this little thing right here that you can barely see is my experience bar. Now obviously I have a nice big fat map that you can scroll around in and have fun with. But let's actually talk to this guy so we can actually, you know, do stuff. Well, the game is pretty handy with these little help menus here. If you guys want to read it, I'll just leave it up for a couple seconds. So basically we want to talk to the guy. Yeah. Blah, blah, accepting quest. Alright. You can shut those off, but I just rather have them just in case there's something in there that I'm not explaining that you feel the game menu might explain better, so. Alright. So I have to register. Oh man. Dude, I just walked into town, okay? Maybe if you'd sell me a map. That wouldn't be on your conscience, okay? That would be my own damn fault. Have you seen me, by the way? I'm like 7 feet tall. I could probably snap you like a twig, sir. Alrighty. That's inside this little building right here. Okay, so I get Tilda to talk to somebody else. Okay, fine. I've begun a quest! Hooray! Alright, so this is the duty list over here. This is the one thing I actually made larger per request. I'm going to have to move this on my HUD layout as well so it's not so much cut off. But basically, this thing will show pretty much like the 5 most recent quests I have selected. We do have a journal, which we can see all of them, because you can have more than, obviously, 5 active at once. This just shows 5, and pretty much what objective you need to fulfill within them. It kind of stinks that, as far as I know, there's no way to, if you have more than 5 quests selected, to get the duty. But actually, before I want to talk to her, I'm going to take care of some other thing first. And I actually can't yet. God damn it. This little thing on my compass, I want to interact with it. But no, apparently I can't yet because the game's goddamn forcing me. Alright, so any little NPC that actually has a name above them, you can interact with. Some of them that have a few interesting things to say, most of them don't. Now, for the rest of the NPCs, yeah, we can actually jump in this game. See these nameless ones that aren't talking? We can't select them, but if you can see that dialogue box just popped up his head, they will, if you get close enough, they will have conversations with each other. And some of them are actually pretty interesting. See if these have anything, people have anything to say. Sometimes it takes a minute before they pop up, and sometimes you have to walk away and come back. And sometimes they have nothing to say. Do you people have anything to say? There we go. Yeah, see, I mean, some of it's just random crap, but some of it can be actually interesting or funny stories. I haven't even talked to the girl yet. Help menu, can you shut up? But basically, this check mark above her head pretty much means that I will complete the quest by talking to this person, or I've completed all the objectives for it and basically need to either turn items into this person or just talk to them to complete the quest. So hello there. Hi. Well, isn't she nice? I kind of don't like in those red eyes, but she seems polite enough. Please don't tell me I have to pay you. By the way, she's a Lillifelt and she's standing on a stool. I find that hilarious. Yep, I don't want to get caught in a dark alley with a guy whose ass I can't kick, even though I'm twice the size of him, most of them. Yeah, I kind of had an encounter with him, sort of. Like, shot an arrow at me, and I did not appreciate that much. Now, the Garlean Empire is from a carryover from 1.0, and yes, they will be playing a role later on. And we have some dancing cat girls. Yeah, they're not trying to sell anything adultish. Nope, 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 nope. Absolutely not. That's technically not correct, because this is the 7th Umbral era, not the 8th. Whatever. Yep, but we picked ourselves back up and we're still here. Yeah, even though this is technically a post-apocalyptic world, technically, it still is rather gorgeous. Not a lot like what you see in the movies. Yes, and she's referring to those 5 heroes that we saw at the end of the opening movie. Nobody remembers who they are, just that they existed, pretty much. Nobody knows their names, what they look like, nothing. Yep. I like that little tie-in. They just call them the Warriors Elite because they don't know what the hell else to call them. Do I really need the up-close shot of my ass game? Oh, man. Obviously, this is due to the camera angle, but and the fact that I'm so tall in comparison to her, but yeah. I'm sure they thought of that though, because there's a fair amount of gratuitous tit shots in this game. I'm gonna tell you guys that right now. They stretch this T rating for this game almost as far as it can go. They are not shy about that. Yeah. Can I sign my name with the flourish, please? You didn't even give me a quill. Nothing. Sure it does. Uh-oh. Someone cut her off. Excuse me. No fights in the bar, please. Up. He's got a monocle and a goatee. That means he's evil. Evil! Yep, let's get our big bad bodyguards to do all the work for us. Don't you have any bodyguards in this place? Throw the bastards out! Be like, yeah, excuse me, no bar brawls in my bar, please? Bitch, get the fuck out. Yeah, too much information there, lady. Too much information. Hooray! She's gonna teach us about the city. Maybe now I can actually, you know, do stuff with it. Why is my internet connection suddenly crap? There it goes. Alright, so if you decline it, it pretty much just, you know, goes back to this whole I have to talk to her again. It doesn't, like, delete the quest or anything here. But I see this is experience and some gil for, and this is basically the level of the quest, and I need to be at least this level or higher to complete it. But obviously I am, because you start at level 1. Nobody ever starts at level 0. Hooray! We are now an official adventurer. See, no more crappy sticker name badge for us. Now we get one with like a pin and a nice like plastic backing and say like, hello, my name is Adventurer on it. And how can I help you? Yep. Real deal now. Alright. So we're just going to go through this real quick. This little stun burst here is the main scenario quest. It basically covers the main plot line of the game. It is these quests that I'm going to be covering. Sorry, let me rephrase that because apparently I can't talk today. The majority of this Let's Play is going to be covering these specific quests. There are a ton of side quests in this game. I don't know if there's any active right now that I can get to. I may have to continue the rest. But there is a different icon. Basically, it's an exclamation point, but it doesn't have this fancy sunburst around it. It's pretty much just like a speech bubbly kind of thing. Instead, those are the side quests, most of which become active after you complete certain storyline quests. So basically, every storyline quest you complete might open up a side quest, and some side quests do have chains where, you know, it'll have 3 or 4 quests in the line. They're all optional, whatever, but to actually get to the story in the end and access some endgame content, we will need to complete all of these. And there's a lot of them. There's well over 200 of these things. Some of them have long objectives. Some of them are just go talk to this person, go travel to this place, and whatever. But that's going to be it for the first episode here. I'm going to obviously go ahead and record the next one right away. And we'll start exploring the city and see what else it has to offer. So thank you everybody for watching, and I hope to see you next time.